Singapore, one of the wealthiest countries in the world in terms of GDP and per capita income. A cosmopolitan country considered to be the safest and cleanest. Asia's best country for higher education, training and work culture. Home to over 7,000 multinational companies. 80,000 international students from more than 120 nationalities study in Singapore. PSB Academy, Singapore's leading college.
The PSB Academy is 51 years old this year. We were previously owned by the government and we are now owned by a private equity company. The academic programs at the PSB Academy cover subjects like engineering and technology and also business subjects, in particular the Masters of Business and Administration. The engineering programs are provided by Coventry University. We have electrical and electronic engineering, we have mechanical engineering, which is up and coming, and we've chosen Coventry because Coventry is one of the best new universities in the United Kingdom. I also have to say that the engineering programs are accredited by the UK and the engineering institutions. The University of Newcastle, Australia has presence at the PSB Academy through their Pro-Vice Chancellor and an Office of Staff. They offer engineering programs as well as the prestigious MBA programs. The peer-to-peer learning support system is a system that is student with student, where the students are buddied and then they can learn together, and also there is an academic member of staff that helps them establish these synergies. At PSB Academy, our academic support systems have been inspired by international models from the UK, Europe and Australia, meaning that to make the students effective in learning, we use a number of systems such as virtual learning environments, such as a team of academics that support our students on a daily basis through open policies. PSB Academy has a number of policies that control our corporate governance in terms of the academic practices that we have. This means that we work very closely with the Australian Quality Framework, with the European Quality Framework and also the UK Quality Framework. So all the policies are effectively global and international in nature. This gives our students a true international deal of education when they come to the PSB Academy and study with us. So for example, all our student support systems are modelled against research that has proved that those support systems deliver good value to our students, support our students effectively, and also make our students learn and become more confident in the working environment when they leave the PSB Academy. To study in Singapore is really exciting because Singapore is cosmopolitan and it provides you with a safe environment. It's also an inclusive society. We have a very good train station just outside the PSB Academy, the MRT, as we all know about it, which means that we're really accessible to you. Indian students cope very well with their studies at the PSB Academy because they have very disciplined methods of study, and that really helps them when they come to Singapore. They find that our methods are very adhered to their cultural traditions and very similar. Although the culture in Singapore is different and although the standards are different, but they adapt very well because they integrate very well, they are very sociable, and that means they can establish learning environments within themselves and within the international peers in a much easier way.
Our MBA in PSB Academy is quite different compared to that of other schools. We don't require any prior work experience or some depth knowledge in MBA. We have experienced lecturers who are directly from the University of Newcastle. We have face-to-face classes, and in case of any doubts, we have blackboard learning experience, so we can actually pose questions to them and we are able to clear our doubts at 24/7. We can just put up mail and we are able to learn from them. And we have various subjects that covers the globalization concept, so we are able to learn about the administration about various countries. In PSB Academy, in our academic schedule, we have many presentations that actually develop our communication skills. And I'm a part of UO and MBA club. I'm the vice president of the club, and we organize many career workshops, and it has actually inculcated more leadership skills. It has actually helped discover ourselves. And to tell about the library resources in PSB Academy, we don't simply call it as library, we just call it as Learning Resources Center, because PSB Academy is offering us something more than a library. We have a variety of journals and more books that actually help us to not just learning, to just learn beyond our imagination. Singapore, as you know, is a multiculturalist country. You get everything from Indian food to temples and from shopping to friends. So I don't actually miss my home. I just feel I'm home away home.
I am presently studying mechanical engineering in PSB Academy, and my course is affiliated with University of Newcastle, Australia. I am a person who thrives for practical knowledge, for which I chose PSB as my first choice, because the first day I entered PSB, the lecturer started with a demonstration which enriched my experience in practical terms. As I could see, the labs here use very advanced software such as Trans7 and SolidWorks 2014, which gives a student a new perspective in engineering and 3D designing. And the use of ANSYS also makes the young engineers like us to learn about the competitive world, where the fluid flow, structural meshing, and other such activities are present. And since I'm a football player, I find futsal field very useful, and at times even I play basketball in college, because they have 2 basketball courts which is located behind. I don't miss my home because I'm surrounded by Indian friends all the way, and the availability of Indian food also exists, so it is home away home for me.
I study Bachelor of Communications, doing my majors in Public Relations and Journalism. I chose this course because I'm more interested in social activities and to help the less fortunate people in this world. I found Singapore is a very beautiful country. I've made so many international friends here, like from Indonesia, from Vietnam, from Myanmar.
We have dance club and other international clubs like Salsa, Masa, Mapia. So people coming from India, they have an association. People coming from Indonesia, they have an association. It's just to interact with them. And when it comes to cross-culture interaction, there are other clubs like dance, music, and photography, where they can interact and talk with other clubs, other university students, and they learn something from it. PSB is well known for the academic excellence, but beyond that, when it comes to the cultural activities in PSB, we have different kinds of clubs. Say, for example, SASA, which denotes like South Asian Students Association, MAPIA, which is for Indonesians, and MSA, which is for the Myanmar students. So we have different kind of clubs, which is also used for conducting many events in college and outside college, just to like make Singapore as their own home.
I came to Singapore to pursue my master degree in business administration in PSB Academy, and I graduated from University of Newcastle. Course that had been offered to me by University of Newcastle is really awesome, and I really enjoyed the syllabus, especially the teamworks and the individual presentations. I really enjoyed everything. Even though I am working in an IT sector, the skills that I have learned in my master degree is really helpful while I am reporting to the senior managements as well in training or in managing the vendors who are working with me. So that's really helpful in the terms of cultural learning and also in our assignments, because some of our assignments are more on the cultural development and the different perspectives of people from different parts of the world. So in that terms, it's really wonderful. Singapore gave me a good platform to kickstart my career after my immediate completion of my master degree. Thank you, Singapore.
PSB Academy, Singapore's leading college.